Okay, in this class, we will talk about what is not important in feng shui. So it's very important to know what is not important in feng shui so that you won't be distracted by those that are not important. Okay, first, your personal element. Personal element. As I have lots of this type of questions. Personal element. Like, what is my personal element? Okay, why does it matter? So firstly, there are many ways to calculate a personal element. Okay. Secondly, none of the results are important in feng shui. So what I'm going to do is I will show you the multiple ways that can come up with a personal element, like that will answer the question, which element do I belong to? Right. Then I will tell you what is important in feng shui instead. Okay, first, the first way is the personal element can be calculated from the earthly branch of a year. Your birth year. So what is that earthly branch? Okay, so this is from the Chinese astrology system. Okay. So let's say for this year, 2014. 2014, each year is there's a pillar corresponding to it. This pillar is composed of a heavenly stem, and a earthly branch. Okay. The heavenly stem for 2014 is called Jia, which is young wood. If you still remember, it's a young wood. Can see that? Young wood. Yes. Okay. And the heavenly branch of 2014 is Wu. Wu. Okay. So Wu. So there are in total 12 earthly branches, which correspond to the 12 animal signs. Okay. The 12 earthly branches correspond to 12 animal signs. And the Wu is horse, as you may know. Wu corresponds to horse. Okay. And Wu is fire element. So one way to come up with a personal element is from the earthly branch of a birth year. So if you are a baby born in 2014, then your personal element is fire, according to this method. Okay. The second method. Life triagram. As you already know how to calculate that life triagram. Okay. Because each triagram is associated with an element. For example, if you are a boy, let's say you are a boy, a male, born in 2014. What's the life triagram? 2 plus 1 plus 4, which is 7. 11 minus 7, which comes with 4. Okay. For the triagram associated with 4 is Xun, right? Xun. And the element associated with Xun is wood. Right, this is wood element. Okay, so from the second way to calculate the personal element, what you got is your personal element is wood. Okay, from life triagram way. Okay. The other way, the third way third way. As you can see that for the first two ways, they only depend on the birth year. Okay, the third way, that will depend on the birth date. It is the heavenly stem of your birth date. How to determine that? Okay, it's hard. You need to check calendar. But let's say one example is, let's say, so in the Chinese astrology system, each birth year governed by one pillar. Each pillar is composed of heavenly stem and earthly branch, so two characters, right? Two characters. For 2014 it's Jia and Wu. Okay. Each month is governed by another pillar, two characters. Each date is governed by another pillar, two characters. Each time, each 2 hour, per 2 hour, each 2 hour, every 2 hour is governed by a 2 hours. It's governed by a pillar. So in total there are 4 pillars, right? 4 pillars. That's why it's called 4-pillar astrology, right? Okay, so the third way to calculate the personal element is the element of this guy, the heavenly stem of the date or sometimes day pillar, the day pillar. Let's say your heavenly stem of the day pillar is Bing, which is Bing. It's Bing, B-I-N. Bing is a Yang fire. You need to know what yin and yang means, which is covered in the second class, I think. So Yang fire. Okay, then we'll say the guy born on this day belongs to a fire element. Again, just a reminder, this fire is not the fire we use to cook food. This is fire element. The fire we use to cook food is one type, or belongs to fire element, or is one type of fire element. Okay, so that's the third way. That's the third way. There are many other ways. Like there are, if someone know more Chinese astrology, there are Na Yin 5 element whatsoever. So there are many things. Okay. What type? The type of personal element is not important in feng shui, but the element, your favored or unfavored element, your favored element or unfavored element is important in feng shui. We'll cover that later. If you don't get it, it's okay. Favored or unfavored element is important. For example, let's say it is Yang fire, and well, this is Bazi astrology. If you don't get it, it's totally fine. It's just I want to show you briefly what is important in feng shui, what is of importance, what is not. Okay, let's say if metal is your favorite element. Let's say this born in summer, Si and Yin. So Si corresponds to snake, snake, and Yin corresponds to tiger. So every earthly branch corresponds to an animal sign. Okay, it's tiger. Okay, then the Bing, the fire, Yang fire is very strong. Most likely it will be very strong. Then the metal would be a favorite element for this person, because fire is very strong. Metal represents the wealth of the fire. Then we need metal, because with the strong, we call this day master. It's actually the heavenly stem is the day master. There's a special name, day master. Okay. If the day master is strong, we need something to reduce the power of the day master. Okay. If the day master, we need something to reduce the power of day master. The metal is one of them. Water is another one, or water, or earth is also another one, because fire controls metal, water controls fire. Earth will reduce the power of fire because fire generates earth, right? So okay, you need metal anyway. Metal is wealth. Metal is important. Okay. Then metal is a favored element. Water is also favored element. Write that again. Earth is favored element. On the other hand, wood or fire are unfavored elements for this person. Okay. Given that the day master is strong, then so basically to determine which element is favored or unfavored is calculated from the whole birth chart. Okay, but actually things are more complicated than this. Okay, even though metal is favored, there are different types of metals. Maybe certain type of metal element is favored. The other is unfavored. For example, let's say there are, for the earthly branch, each earthly branch is associated with an element. Okay, even snake, tiger. Snake is fire. Tiger is wood. It's yum wood. Yum wood. If you don't get it, this is okay. Yum fire. This is okay because we'll go more details. Go to more details in later classes. Okay, the metal element. Okay, there are two for earthly branch. There are two types of metals. One is shen, one is yu. Shen is yang metal, yu is yin metal, and shen is monkey. Actually, it's a monkey. Monkey. That's two earthly branch. That's earthly branch. Okay, that's two earthly branch. Yu is rooster. Okay. Highly likely this guy will be the Yu metal is a favorite element. Highly likely. But Shen, it will depend. It will depend. Because Shen, Si, and Yin will Shen, Si, and Yin when all three of them are present in the chart. Maybe Shen is not in the chart. Shen is in the period luck. Shen is in the earthly branch of some period luck. Okay, then this will consist of a special structure called triple square. It's a triple square. Same with the Western astrology. You know, square. It's in Western astrology. It's a hard aspect. Hard aspect. So it's more likely related to the legal hassles, relationship issues. So this is the relationship palace. This is career palace. You know, the career have issues with the seniors, or this is not seniors. Your colleagues, the colleagues, or you know, or maybe have most likely legal issues, all kinds of issues. Even though during that period you might be able to make money, but again you risk the chance of losing a lot of money as well. So Shen Shen is also metal, but may not be the favored one. But Yu more likely it will be favored. It depends on what other characters are. Again, just try to show you this is complicated. This is complicated. To determine what is favored element, unfavored element is complicated. It's not that simple. So whenever you hear, okay, I'm metal element, so I will need metal, I will need earth in my feng shui configuration. Wrong. Completely wrong. Okay. So even you can calculate your favored element, it's still more complicated than that. There's more work to be done. Okay, so stop here and go to the next one. it's very the eraser is not working. It's not working properly. Someone knows how to clean the eraser, let me know. I don't want to Google. Too lazy. Okay. So what is not important? The color, which is contrary to what most of you think. The color is not so important in feng shui. Okay, like the color of the wall, the color of the door, of the furniture, not important. Okay. The reason it is considered important is because each element is associated with certain color. Right, for the all five elements is associated with a color. And later on you will see each star in flying star feng shui, each star is also associated with a color. Okay. I can show you right now. Okay, so each element, let's say wood, fire, metal, earth, what's left? Water. Okay, yeah. So wood is green, fire is red, metal is white, earth is yellow, water is black. Strange, right? Water is black. And each star, we'll show you later in flying star feng shui, each star is associated with a color as well. So so usually in feng shui there's certain theory will say, well, if fire is your favorite element, you might wanna paint the wall with red color. Personally, I don't quite agree with this type of theory, because feng shui analyze qi. Okay? We always stress this part. Feng shui analyze qi and qi profile. Okay? The color has nothing to do with the qi or qi profile. So so in general, when I recommend my clients, usually I just recommend the light color would be okay. So because like the light yellow or light blue or a little bit pink, light pink, or sometimes just white or silver. In general, I wouldn't recommend color based on the element. So as long as the color is not stimulating, you see, the red is the red color is stimulating. So usually I wouldn't recommend colors that are stimulating to the eyes. Okay, that is color. Okay. Also, what is not important is the sometimes the type of the furniture. Okay, the type of the furniture, as I say, the color. And also type, like what kind of wood is what kind of wood is used to make the wall, make the door, make the furniture. What type of wood it is. This is not important. This is about interior design. It's a designer's issue, and not a feng shui consultant wouldn't care much about this. I don't want to say that feng shui is completely has nothing to do with interior design. Okay, I don't want to say this, but totally, it's not as related as people think. Okay, so interior design is interior design. Feng shui cares about calculating qi and qi profile, and based on the qi profile, we do the arrangement. Okay, that is feng shui. Feng is mountain, shui is water. Mountain and water is important. So and all feng shui does is to analyze the qi profile. Okay, in essence. So type of furniture, no, not what we care about. Also, the number of rooms number of rooms, some number of rooms in the house, number of windows, or number of doors, number of chairs, number of desks. Okay, all of these numbers not important. As I mentioned before, the auspicious numbers are not feng shui. Okay? Not feng shui. All of these numbers not important. And like the fourth floor is okay, definitely okay. The reason that I know some people don't like four is because in Chinese it's pronounced as si. In Chinese, pronounced as si, which is the same as the pronunciation of the Chinese character death. Okay, the Chinese character death is pronounced the same as the number 4 or si. Okay, that's why people don't like it. Right, that's but the number of rooms, number of windows, no, not important. Okay, some other stuff is the auspicious dimensions. Some auspicious dimensions, or some measured by so-called feng shui ruler. To me, this is also not important because actually this is from the from tone feng shui, the in-house feng shui. We call it in-house feng shui. In-house feng shui, tone feng shui. House is tone, where the dead man live. Tone feng shui. I mean, anything from tone feng shui, I would take a pinch of salt, because well, I'm not trying to destroy the market of the tone feng shui, but what I always think is, well, if you want to make use of the auspicious feng shui, you want to get the auspicious effect from feng shui of a house, you have to live in this house, right? If you don't live there, then even if the feng shui is very auspicious ever, you won't get the effect. Let's say you live in New York City, you buy a house in Beijing, and the house is of the most auspicious feng shui you've ever seen, but you don't live there. Okay, you don't live there. It's on the other side of the earth. Would that affect you? Probably not. Not to say that far, even the feng shui of your neighborhood probably won't affect you. So you have to live there. So you don't live in the tone, right? You don't live in the tone. So that's too far. Okay. Anyway, the auspicious dimensions and the feng shui ruler, not important. Okay. I think that's probably all for today. So next class we'll talk about the mountain and water. We'll talk something about mountain and water, and then we'll go into the big thing, the 悬空风水.